A string of smash and grabs in the Inland Empire, why authorities think they might all be connected. And the swiftest ride to SoFi, how some fans could be arriving by helicopter to watch Taylor Swift perform. That would be pretty cool. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. We'll have more on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, deadly car-to-car shootings have triggered investigations in both L.A. and Orange counties. Officers say it all started late Tuesday night along the 57 freeway near the 60 in Diamond Bar. Video from the scene shows one car was struck by gunfire several times. No one was hurt, but officers shut down the nearby freeway for several hours to search for evidence. Take a look at this. This is video from Costa Mesa. That's where one of the investigations took place after a car involved in the shootings ended up on Church Street near Walnut, just off the 55 freeway. 3 people were in the car. 1 passenger died. Police have not given any details about the shooters. After nearly 4 months on the picket lines, Hollywood writers are seeing some progress in their strike. The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers are now requesting a meeting this Friday with the writers to discuss negotiations. The WGA sent an email to members saying the meeting will take place and they'd update members after that. The AMPTP sent us a statement saying they are committed to finding a path forward. Nearly 3 weeks ago, members of SAG-AFTRA joined writers on the picket lines. Comcast, the corporation that owns our parent company, NBC Universal, is one of the entertainment companies represented by the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Some employees of the NBC News Group are also represented by the WGA and SAG-AFTRA. New details in the death investigation in Malibu after a lifeguard found a man's body stuffed inside a barrel. The medical examiner has identified the man killed as 32-year-old Javonta Murphy. Right now, it's unclear how long the victim was in the barrel and where it came from. That investigation continues. Now to the new indictment of former President Donald Trump. He's facing 4 criminal counts over his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. It's the 3rd time this year that he's been charged in a criminal case. The former president will be arraigned Thursday. The indictment alleges Mr. Trump spread lies about winning the 2020 election and was determined to remain in power. Trump fiercely denies any wrongdoing. Here's law professor and former federal prosecutor Lori Levinson.
I know that Trump is calling it a witch hunt, but at this point, there's a lot on his plate. You know, this is not just the only indictment, this is the biggest. But he's got 3 cases that he's facing, and I think we can expect the Georgia indictment to come down soon. So he's going to have to take it seriously because, you know, people say, oh, these are just political fights. Let's remember, these are actually grand juries of citizens, not Jack Smith, but of citizens who decided to bring those charges.
Mr. Trump remains the front runner by a wide margin in the race for the GOP nomination for president. In a new poll, he's neck and neck in a possible rematch with President Biden. The grand prize for Friday's Mega Millions jackpot is growing. It'll be worth at least $1.25 billion. Is that enough money for you? Nobody won Tuesday night, so yes, there's still a chance. 7 tickets sold across the country did match 5 numbers, including 2 here in California. So we had 1 sold in Pasadena, the other in the city of Lancaster. Well, those tickets are worth $1 million each, which is still a nice chunk of change. Okay, who's ready for a break in the heat and the humidity? Well, the good news is you're going to feel a lot less humidity. So let's check in with NBC4 meteorologist Shauna Mendiola with more on your forecast.
Hi, everybody. We are going to see less humidity in your forecast. It is making an exit, so that means no thunderstorms for the mountains or deserts for the next few days, and a little bit more of a comfortable feel outside. Our days will be slightly cooler, so close to average Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll heat back up again as we head to the weekend starting on Friday. As you watch the futurecast, we can see that there's green on the map, blue on the map as well. That represents the muggy air, which will be exiting and replaced by dry air for the next few days and into the weekend. So we can expect a little bit of a different feel outside. Although it'll get warmer into the weekend, it'll be dry air, so dry heat as we head to Sunday. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the 80s for the next 3, and then we heat up to the 90s in Los Angeles by Sunday. Inland spots will get back to the triple digits by the end of the weekend. That's been a look at your forecast. Have a great day.
Thank you, Shauna. Authorities across Southern California are trying to identify a group of smash and grab thieves. So far, at least 3 jewelry stores have been hit, including this one in Irvine. And police say it could be the same crew committing the crimes. NBC4's Tony Shin has more.
In Irvine, at about 12:20 Monday afternoon, 3 men in hoodies with their faces covered started smashing display cases at Jewels by Allen. Customers and employees quickly hit the floor in fear as the thieves continue to smash and grab as much expensive jewelry as they can.
This is the most crowded time frame that they could have attacked us.
Allen is the owner. He says he watched in disbelief as they cleaned out his cases in just a matter of seconds, stealing roughly $1 million in jewelry before running outside to an awaiting car and driving away.
And thank God the 2 ladies are safe. We're safe. Our jewelry is gone.
On Sunday, there was also a similar smash and grab at Kevin Jewelers inside Ontario Mills Mall. 3 men dressed in black used hammers to smash display cases. Irvine police investigators say they also appeared to be the same ones who targeted Jewels by Allen and possibly Daniel's Jewelers in Downey last month. That's because in all 3 cases, the thieves had trash cans.
They actually brought in like tall kitchen-sized trash cans and basically just threw their loot inside those trash cans.
Sergeant Carrie Davies says it's unknown at this point if the thieves are connected to another similar crime about a week and a half ago at a K Jewelers in Irvine. Officers made 3 arrests in that case, but it's unclear if they are out of jail.
We have no idea if it's related or not. It's certainly very similar.
Until the thieves are caught, Sergeant Davies says customers and employees need to take safety precautions.
You never know if they have weapons or what they'll do to try to get away. The best thing you can do is just let them take the stuff, try to get a license plate or a vehicle description or something.
But Allen says it's a helpless feeling to stand there and watch someone take your property and just try to be a good witness.
Some people own guns, but what are you going to do? You're going to kill a guy? You pull a gun, they pull a gun? There's no solution to this other than law enforcement.
Tony Shin, NBC4 News.
The city of LA has reached a tentative contract agreement with the LAPD. It focuses on boosting officer recruitment and retention after the department lost more than 1,000 officers within the last 3 years. The new contract would increase the base salary pay for LAPD recruits by 11%, with a 3% increase in base salary annually. And officers would receive improved health, dental, and life insurance coverage. Just a few months ago, Mayor Karen Bass proposed a historic budget directing over $3 billion toward the LAPD. The tentative 4-year contract expires in 2027. It still needs to be approved by the LAPD union. Mayor Karen Bass says the new contract is consistent with her #1 goal of keeping Angelenos safe. Updated COVID boosters may be just around the corner. Pfizer says the Food and Drug Administration could authorize its updated booster by the end of this month. Pfizer asked the FDA in June for its approval. Moderna made a similar request that same month. It's not clear if the boosters will be recommended for everyone in the United States. That decision will be left up to the CDC. 2 Taylor Swift fans visiting from the UK are now safely out of the woods, literally, thanks to their iPhone. The mother and son got lost during their hike through the Arroyo Seco area of the Angeles National Forest. The pair had a week of fun activities planned, including tickets to see Taylor Thursday night. However, their relaxing hike on Sunday turned into a rescue mission after they got lost in the wilderness with no cell phone service available. So there was another option, though, to call for help. Their iPhone's emergency SOS feature allowed search and rescue teams to find them via satellite tracking. Without it, they could have been lost for days.
In addition to being eaten by wild animals, we're going to miss the concert.
Of course, because it's the whole reason, it's the whole reason for our trip.
Ooh, thank goodness they're safe and good spirits. Both are uninjured, happy to be alive, and just looking forward to the concert. It's going to be a fun one. And if you're looking for the swiftest ride to see Taylor at SoFi, look no more. IEX Helicopters is offering an Eras Tour transportation package. So listen up. For $2,500, a 6-seat charter helicopter will actually take you to the nearby Hawthorne Airport, and then the company will drive you to the stadium. How does that sound? Well, what's funny is $2,500 is actually less than the price of the concert ticket. So it's a thought, maybe, right? Some of those tickets are going for like $15,000. Well, many children in Southern California may live just a few miles from the beach, but they don't have the same opportunities to access water. Some local nonprofit organizations are trying to change that.
There you go. And throw it in there, Valentina.
Oh, look at that smile. Somebody's happy and excited. A group of young people from South LA and Pico Union got to ride a fishing boat around Marina del Rey. The trip was organized by University Little League, and organizers say trips like this are crucial to help children develop a relationship with the ocean.
It's really hard to protect what you don't know, to know that it's not just something you can take from the ocean, but there's also actions we can do to give back.
Organizers hope this trip broadens horizons, builds confidence, and instills a sense of responsibility among children. The program is winding down for the summer, but you can participate or support the program for next year. What a great program. NASA is exploring a new frontier, but this time it's not launching a rocket. Instead, it's launching a streaming service.
It's a new era of pioneers, star sailors, thinkers, and adventurers.
3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Let's go.
The space agency announced its new NASA Plus streaming service. It'll bring on-demand space content to televisions and smartphones. You can watch live coverage of launches, documentaries, and original content produced for the platform. And best of all, it's free without ads. NASA Plus will release later this year as a downloadable app. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to check it out. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.